Hey! What's happening, dudes? HKsmash here. Welcome back to another Real Talk video. And today, we are talking about the beard. Talking about my beard for a couple of minutes. I get questions about this all the time. Ever since I started growing a beard, people ask me, why did I grow a beard? What does it take to grow a beard? How do I get a beard like yours? Well, in this video, we're gonna talk a little bit about all that stuff. So let's backtrack a little bit and talk about the history of how the beard started. I actually wanted to start growing my beard for a little thing I used to do at my old job. In the month of October, all of my good friends over at Apple, we would get together and we would grow our beards. We call it Octobeard. So after 30 days, we would grow our beards out and see who had the most luxurious beard after the 30 days. I realized that 30 days is not enough time for even beard gestation. I wanted to take it a step further and continue to grow it for the remainder of the year. Come December, my beard was starting to come in pretty nicely, and it seemed like most of you guys on the live stream really enjoyed how the beard was coming along, so I decided to keep it. After I decided to keep the beard, I realized that, you know, maybe I could make something out of this. I started to grow a little bit more, and it started to become a part of me. You know, figuratively speaking, of course. It's more or less something that a lot of you guys grew, for a lack of better terms, grew to love. A lot of you guys know me now for having a beard, which is kind of interesting. Most of you guys don't even know what I look like without having a beard. There's plenty of images on the internet of me without a beard, but I can promise you I definitely look like a 13-year-old boy. With that being said, the reason why I really wanted to continue to grow my beard was actually around the same time the ALS bucket challenge was going around. Everyone was dumping ice water over their heads trying to raise awareness, and there was a lot of controversy about why dumping a bucket of of cold water over your head would raise awareness for something. So it turns out that obviously having the cold water dumped on you is giving you the same sensation, or obviously the same effect that having ALS was causing people, having that stiffness in your body. Interestingly enough, around that time as well was also Mustache March. In March, that's actually a time where there's awareness raised for prostate and testicular cancer. I figured, why not continue to grow the beard and raise awareness for a good cause, just like the ALS stuff. So that's the reason why I was actually growing the beard. It's more or less just to kind of people know, like, hey, these terrible diseases are out there. Let's grow a beard and raise awareness about it. Then, of course, there's the fashion statement. You know, having a beard is obviously something different. I've never grown a beard of this length, of this magnitude, ever in my life. It's definitely a dream come true. It's a maintenance nightmare, though, I will say that. Having to have all types of beard products and combs, all that stuff, I shed everywhere. I'm hairy as it is, so adding on top of that is probably the worst thing in the world. Another very common question I get about the beard is, what is one thing in particular that I don't like about it? Physically, I love everything about my beard. The appearance, how it's grown in, the color of my beard. One thing that I don't like about is the type of attention that it draws to me. More specifically, the ignorance of some people comparing my beard to those of a terrorist. Trolled a lot, actually, about having a beard and how it makes me look like a terrorist. So to me, having a beard is like a sign of manlyhood. I was able to achieve greatness. Why does having something so majestic as this have to be compared probably the most bitch-made pussy-ass shit on the face of this earth? Probably the one thing that I hate the most about having a beard is when somebody compares it to being a terrorist. I just don't understand the correlation between the two. I really don't get it. Abe Lincoln had a beard. He wasn't a fucking terrorist. Another common question I get about my beard is the type of products that I use. I keep everything super simple. I don't like to use a lot of products for, even for my hair. I keep a shampoo, conditioner, and that's it. I do the same thing with my beard, actually, and it's actually really important to use products, which I'll likely do in another video because you guys have been asking me to talk about the products that I use. I use a beard oil to make sure my skin stays hydrated through the day, a comb to make sure the hair stays straight, especially after a shower. Now I know, ladies, why you love to have somebody comb your hair, because combing my beard is the exact same thing. I use a beard conditioner, which is almost like a moisturizing cream. I like to use that from time to time just to help keep the skin hydrated and moisturized so that I'm not drying up and flaking and getting dandruff, because it's actually very much the same as having the hair on the top of my head. Another big question that I get, and probably one of the more important ones, is will I ever get rid of my beard? Well, some people are not very fond of my beard. They like seeing me with a jawline, just a clean shaven thing. It's just their thing. Some people are into beards. You know, that's totally cool. Will I ever get rid of it? I'm sure at some point I'll shave it off and grow a new one. If there's one thing that I've learned about growing a beard, is it's definitely taught me patience. So if you've never grown a beard before and you really want to test your patience, you should definitely try it out. As far as shaving the beard, I won't do it because somebody told me to do it. That's just the dumbest thing ever. If it came down to it, maybe for the new year I would do it and grow it out all over again just to go through the process because of how fun it was for me. If I had to do it for a good reason, I would probably do it for a charity of some kind. I would like to do maybe a charity live stream and, you know, raise X amount of money for prostate cancer and testicular cancer, or even for something for kids. You know, do a charity for like St. Jude, or you know, children's cancer research. You know, anything that would benefit others. I mean, hey, if you know there are people out there that are going through some terrible stuff, especially chemotherapy, and they're losing their hair and they don't even get the opportunity to grow it back. You know, I'm pretty sure I could survive with losing my beard for a couple of months. I'd love to shave it off and give it the proper send-off that it deserves. So I would probably do some kind of charity live stream to then shave my beard. Anyways, guys, I hope that answers your questions about my beard. I know this has absolutely nothing to do with gaming, but I definitely wanted to make sure I got those questions answered for you guys, so I hope this video did it. Thank you so much for watching the Real Talk videos. If you guys have something you want me to talk about in the future, make sure you leave it in the comment section below. If you're new here, make sure you hit that sub button. If you love the video, give it a thumbs up for me. Again, I am HKsmash, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.